Hey everyone, welcome to the Breaking Point YouTube channel. If you're liking the videos, hit that subscribe button. Now let's get to the hunting action.
Start up your engines, yeah, we just begun. I came from a place on the other side of the sun. You could try to walk in my shoes, it's not enough. A million people crowding around, I'm still the one, yeah. Darling, I beg your pardon, I'm ready to get it started. I'm just what the doctor ordered, alright? Lamb unto the slaughter, I'm walking through muddy waters. Just follow me to the altar tonight. Second to none, ain't no place to run. One out of one, look at what I become. Brimstone on the tip of my tongue, cause I've been walking through the fire and we just warming up, yeah.
First one of the year. Good boy, Kai. Pretty cool. I saw it right as Kai was standing over it. So I think he technically found it first.
Find all the good ones and they're dead.
I know.
It's fun.
Forgot my camera when I found Mac's shed. So I may as well show it now. This is probably going to be my #1 target next year, right here. Gotta find the other side. Not bad basis. But Kai's actually the one that found it. We're putting in turnips today. It was supposed to rain tonight, but now it's they've kind of taken the rain out of the forecast.
Yeah, the one in the back was nice. There's a bunch.
Little guys off to the left, I think. Well, it's the afternoon of September 22nd, and it is the first sit for me of the 2024 season here in Wisconsin. Hunter and I are set up in the 3-acre field tonight, going after the buck that I call Mac. He's been super consistent early season here, and I would have liked to have gone out after him opening weekend. The first 2 weeks of September, he was hitting this big, sexy green plot behind me here. Like every day, and I just got back from a 9-day hunt in Colorado that we were pretty successful, so pretty jacked to be in the whitetail stand going after Mac. Weather conditions are gonna be ideal hopefully tonight. We got in really clean, it was raining and the rain's supposed to stop right about now. Should be a really good night. Excited to see what happens. Well, it's about 4:30, and the rain just let up about a half hour ago. We had that really nice 8-pointer work out of the southwest corner, right past us at 30 yards. The wind is starting to die down a little bit too, but as soon as that rain let up, the deer are on their feet. I think he's a 4-year-old, he might be 3, but really a pretty deer. We need Mac to do that for sure.
What's going on, everybody? Hope you're enjoying this week's content on the show. If you haven't already, check out our YouTube membership called the TBP Club. It allows you early access to all of our YouTube videos. It allows you access to our members only live Q&As, which is once a quarter. And it allows full access to our Rut Live grand prize giveaway. If you haven't already, check out the TBP Club.
Well, it's the afternoon of September 23rd, and Rand and I climbed back into the same tree that Hunter and I were in last night. We had a pretty good night last night. Saw 2 pretty nice bucks and a lot of other little smaller 1.5-year-old bucks and some does and fawns. When we looked at the weather, it said it was supposed to be more of a northeast wind, but the wind and the thermals are kind of swirly in here tonight. We just gotta hope as the night goes on it gets a little more consistent. I did have a picture of Mac on this Moultrie camera down here in this corner last night at 2 a.m. So he's definitely in the area. I think it's a pretty good shot to at least see him tonight. We're gonna sit back, relax. We got about 2 hours left. Hopefully something good steps out in the plot tonight. It's been kind of a bad night. We've been dealing with some super light, swirly winds. I don't know, we got a half hour left, so maybe we'll get lucky, we'll see. Well, it's the afternoon of October 1st, and Elliott and I just got set up in the foundation field for tonight. We got a big cold front tonight, probably the best one of the year so far. About a 12 to 13 degree temperature drop from yesterday to today with a northwest wind, which sets up really good for this spot. We got 30 yards down to this vine that I hung a couple of years ago. I've been having quite a few deer hit this inside corner here, and these and this vine and scrape down here in this corner. Mac was here about 4 days ago in the daylight hitting that. The wind's supposed to die down to about 5 miles an hour. It's pretty heavy right now at about 13, but if it dies down, it should end up being a pretty good night, so cross our fingers. Hopefully Mac comes and hits this scrape tonight. They just snort ways. Well, it's the afternoon of October 5th, and Elliott and I are set up in the 3-acre blind tonight. We had time, so we decided to go out and give it a shot tonight, even though conditions are not ideal for really mature buck movement. It's 75 today with 30 to 40 mile an hour winds. Maybe not quite, 20 to 30. But we had time, so we're gonna give it a shot. We got Blaze Orange on. It's the youth hunt here in Wisconsin. Mac's been really consistent on camera all over the place. I think the next couple of days will probably be a better chance to get him, but we're out here giving it a shot, playing it safe in this blind tonight, but we'll see what comes out.
Nice up and cover.
Yeah. No white rack on him.
Yeah, winner. Oh, I love it when they do that.
Oh, they're really going.
They
Look at
are.
them.
I love it when they do that, like sidewalk. Like
Yeah,
that.
me too.
That's freaking awesome. Yep. Decent bow.
Oh, yeah, that's not bad. Best one we've seen. Nice 3-year-old 9-pointer. That's nice, huh? 50. You good there? Well, it's the afternoon of October 7th, and Rand and I just got set up over the Big Woods water hole. The reason we picked to come here tonight is we got a big cold front moving in. It's about a high of 65 today and a low of 35 tonight. It's kind of a tough spot to get into, but Mac daylighted here on Saturday night, and I think there's a good chance that he's going to do it again. He's really been kind of running this whole area here to the west side of the property. He was on a camera to the north up by the 3-acre field, and it was really a toss-up on which spot we should go to tonight, but considering he's been here in daylight a couple times within the last month, I think we've got a pretty good shot. There's been a lot of activity on this water hole. It hasn't rained in like a month, so I think it's probably the best water source around for him. With any luck, he's going to show up here, and our visibility is limited with all the leaves on the trees, but they're going to be right on top of us when they come in. Are you on him? Are you on him? Are you on him? Oh. I hit him back. I hit him back and low. Were you on him when I shot him?
Yeah. I didn't see where they were rolling in, but
I hit him back and low. It was definitely back. Shit. He's gonna die. All of a sudden, he was like right there. down there, like, he's right here. I'm like, shh, shh. Where? He caught me totally off guard. Like, I just looked at him like, holy shit, he's right here. And he like caught me so off guard. I jumped up and I'm like, dude, he's right here. And I'm like, oh, I have to sit to shoot. And I snuck it through. It probably was a little forced. I had some time, but it's supposed to be cold tonight. We're gonna probably try and get out of here, look at the footage on the computer, make a game plan. It's supposed to be nice and cold tonight if we feel like leaving him overnight, but he's not far. I think he's probably only bedded just out of sight from up here, so we're gonna have to be really careful when we get down, but we got an arrow in Mac, baby. Thanks for coming, buddy. Let's go. Now we just gotta find him. Gotta find him.
Well, there's probably no ribs to hit, unfortunately. Well, we're back to the house here about 2 hours after the shot, and we looked at the shot on the computer. It pretty much looks exactly how we thought. It's definitely a little back, but might have caught the liver, but pretty much the arrow said all guts. There's a lot of gut material, but he was .42, so the exit probably picked up a lot of guts. We've got a friend with a thermal drone. We're gonna have him come down and see if he can locate the deer, see what happens.
There's something right there.
2 deer right there.
Well, it's about 9 o'clock, and very little blood from impact. We're about 400 yards to the north of where he was in this grass field. We found some blood leading up to these 2 beds here, and then blood in a bed, and then 5 yards and blood in this bed. And there's a chunk of stomach matter in this bed here. We're gonna cross our fingers, just take it slow and see what happens.
You're exhausting yourself already. We didn't even start.
Well, it's about 10:15 the night after we shot him. It's been 29 hours. Just got done with the dog. Dog found a couple beds that we didn't and went in a general direction, but we never ran into the deer. I think we ended up finding like 8 to 10 beds. Very little blood, but story of Mac's not over. Hope we can close it up tomorrow with a little grid search, get lucky, and I don't know, we'll go from there. But yeah, things are looking pretty grim right now. So, well, it's Wednesday, October 9th. Shot the deer Monday afternoon. It's been just over 48 hours. Called in another drone. I wouldn't have called it in if I didn't feel super confident that the deer was dead. So we're gonna cross our fingers here and spend a lot of time here with this drone. It's funny how heat in the wood will hold that. Well, it is now about a little over 60 hours probably from the shot. I'm gonna probably walk the next couple days, just some high probability areas, hoping to come up on Mac here, but yeah, I've kind of exhausted all options, so all I can do now is pretty much grid search the whole thing. The good news is it's a pretty easy property to grid search, so I mean, there's thick areas, but most of it's wide open understory, so we should be able to see a 250-pound deer, I hope. But he's probably, if I had to guess, eaten a little bit, but Maybe not. Hopefully not. Hopefully we can find him. But yeah, I'm gonna take a walk in here. Hopefully he's laying there. We'll see. Oh my God! He's in the corn. Thanks to the vultures, baby, we found him. Unfortunately, 3 days late. The dog was on him. He wanted to go in here, but he lost it, and we found him. I don't know how the drone didn't pick him up in here, unless he was too cold already. But we got him. Well, it is Thursday, October 10th at about 5:30, and we finally found Mac. We are 2 drones and a dog and miles on the boot under our boots later, and he was right under our nose the whole time. Max, the dog, was right on him and gave us some really good information on which direction he went, but we just couldn't close the deal for whatever reason. But he was right in the middle of the 3-acre field, and I was kind of coming in to do one last kind of grid for him, and Zach and I saw these vultures, and we just started walking through the corn here, and I just happened to look over and found him. Yeah, I just knew he was gonna die, so I put in a lot of time, and it finally paid off. He's a great buck, and persistence pays off. I really wish I would have made a better shot, but I guess it happens. But we did everything that we possibly could to find him, and we finally found him. So there's some triumph and success in that, and really happy about that, but at the same time disappointed in myself for the shot. But that's the story of Mac. Ending here, ends pretty good with finding him, but yeah, super jacked to finally put our hands on Mac and end this story. So we're gonna enjoy a couple bush lights over this guy, and yeah, salvage what we can. It was a tough track job, probably the toughest track job I've ever been on, along with everybody that helped. I can't thank everybody that came out and helped walk and look, and the guys that came out with the dog and the drones. Everybody contributed a lot, and couldn't appreciate everybody enough. So a lot of people to thank, but hard work and persistence got this guy for us. So